Hello everybody and welcome to tonight's opportunity call. I am really excited this evening because we've got such a fantastic lineup tonight, so I'm really looking forward to hearing some incredible stories. And we are going to get started straight away with our lovely Paula, who is going to tell you all about our amazing product. Are you there, Paula?
Hi Sarah, thanks so much. Is everybody on mute? Hi everyone, welcome to tonight's call. I am Paula and I'm going to share with you our amazing Juice Plus products.
What?
So if you haven't heard about them before, they are absolutely amazing. So stick around for the next 15 minutes while I just share how amazing they are. So basically I heard about them about 6 years ago and I just got it straight away. As the fact that you can get so much nutrition into your body in some capsules and the rest of the products which I'm going to share with you, and get all of the health benefits, and the fact that they are the most researched nutritional products in the world, and just completely backed by so much science. I just thought absolute no-brainer. Our health is so important. And to me, I always thought I was healthy. I always thought I was putting the right foods in my body. But I was, always getting colds and feeling tired and lacking energy and whatever, like I think most people seem to do. As soon as I started taking these products, which at the beginning I didn't even feel I needed, but I just thought I'll give them a go. All that changed. I had so much more energy on, I think, about day 2. 6 years later, I'm full of energy all the time. I feel better than what I did, I think, 20 years ago. My skin is amazing compared to what it used to be. And I haven't had one day sick since I started them. So I absolutely love them. So let me share with you, if we go on to the next slide, please, James. So we all know that the more fruits and vegetables we eat, the healthier we are. But the challenge is most people don't have enough fruits and vegetables in the body. And that's why a lot of people are getting sick. So here we go. We've got you can see the statistics here. It's not just me saying it. There's almost 90% of adults not getting enough vegetables in their diet. There's almost 60% not getting enough fruits. And then you go over to the kids here, 96% are not getting enough fruits and vegetables, and 70% of youngsters. So, I mean, all those figures just, say it all really. We should be having at least 5 portions a day. That is the absolute minimum. In Japan, I think it's 17 portions. So, between that, you should be getting as much as you possibly can. So what our products do is they help to bridge the gap between what we don't eat and what we should eat. So if you just pop onto the next slide, please, James. Thank you. So in our premium capsules, you've got a variety of 30 raw fruits, vegetables and berries. So every single day in your diet you can get out of the fruits here, you can see apples, oranges, pineapple, cherries, peach, mango and so on. So if they're whole food, which means that they actually put the whole food in.
What? Can you hear? What is it?
Sorry, Paula.
Can you hear that?
Okay.
It's
not me. So when you eat an orange, we just eat the orange. But with our Juice Plus capsules, they actually put in the whole fruit. So you're getting like the peel and everything else. So that's where most of the nutrition is. So you're just getting the whole food. That's why they're called whole food. So here's the capsules here. I don't know if you can see them. There's 10 fruits in there, so you can get them every single day and all the nutrition from them. Getting to the vegetables, you're getting 10 vegetables every single day. So we all know that the leafy greens, kales, broccoli, spinach, all those green vegetables are just absolutely packed full of nutrition. But when do you ever eat them? Like, when can you say I eat these every single day, or even every single week? So with the capsules, you can get the nutrition from broccoli, from kale, from spinach, from all of those that you can see there into your diet at a cellular level every single day. And again, with the berries, you've got bilberries, blueberries, blackberries, and you know, they're absolutely packed full of antioxidants, phytonutrients, and all of the amazing nutrition that help to keep us healthy. And the berries are absolutely amazing for immune health, which is really important at the moment. They're really fantastic for the skin, hair, and nails. So any girls and guys on here who just want to look their best, these are for you. And also energy levels, and you know, they're just absolutely amazing. So you can see here 30 raw fruits and vegetables every single day from the capsules. Thanks, James. So our capsules are not synthetic made like regular vitamins, multivitamins that you see. They are, as I said before, whole foods. We've got farms all over the world that grow our fruits and vegetables, so selected farms. We choose the best, and we you can see here, this is Bill, our cranberry farmer, and he obviously grows our cranberries. And so unlike the fruit and vegetables that we have in the supermarket that are picked like weeks before they're actually ripe, our fruits and vegetables are grown to their optimal ripeness. So you've got all of the nutrition all the way through to the very end. They're then picked, they're juiced at a speed that help to keep the nutrition in. They go through a process to take the water and the sugar out, so they're really safe for people with diabetes, absolutely everyone obviously. And then they dried at a temperature that keeps all of the nutrition in. So they're then encapsulated, put into these little capsules, and that's how you can get your 30 fruits and vegetables every single day in such a convenient way. They go straight into your bloodstream. They're totally bioavailable. They go straight into your bloodstream, and they flood your body at a cellular level with all the nutrition from, you know, the antioxidants, phytonutrients, and everything that I just mentioned. So absolutely amazing. Thanks, James. So as well as the capsules for adults, Juice Plus are absolutely committed to healthily, helping the whole family to be healthy. And we've got this amazing program called the Healthy Starts for Families program. I'm a huge fan of this. I'm a mother, and my daughter has been taking these products for 6 years. And like me, she hasn't had one day sick. So she's now 12. She hasn't had one day sick since she was 5, which is absolutely incredible. So if you just pop onto the next slide, please, James. So what we've got here is all of the fruits and vegetables that we've got in the capsules. You can get them in chewable form. So for children, they think they're eating the sweets, but they're actually getting their fruits and vegetables. So, you know, as a parent, you know, most parents find it hard for their children to, eat all the, say spinach and kale and the things I was just talking about before. But here they just get them. They think they're eating the sweets and they're getting the fruits and vegetables. Now, the best thing about this program is when an adult buys the premium capsules and the capsules, they are eligible to get a child absolutely free the chewables or capsules depending on their age. Now, over 1.5 million children have taken part in this study worldwide, and a staggering 96% of children have shown positive health results. And I'll just go through a few in a second. Thanks, James. So you can see here, 71% of children, when taking the chewables or capsules, consume less fruits and vegetables, consume less fast food and more and less soft drinks. 89% more aware of their health and start eating healthier. 71% drinking more water, and 61% eating more fruits and vegetables. And that's because what you put in your body starts to crave. Feed your body with McDonald's and donuts, that's what you'll start to crave. Feed your body with high levels of nutrition, and your body will start to crave it. So don't be surprised if you get your children onto these and they start saying, "Mummy, can I have some broccoli?" or "Daddy, can I have some spinach?" Because you can see the figures here, that's what happens. And as I said before, my daughter is one of these figures. Thanks, James. So it's not just me and the person who put you on the call this evening who's saying how amazing the products are and how they will help to benefit your health. They are the most researched nutritional product in the world. We've got now almost 40 gold standard clinical studies backing their outstanding health benefits. And here's just a few here. We've got, importantly at the moment, with what's going on in the world, we've got 4 studies that show that the Juice Plus capsules help to support the immune system. So, you know, anyone who's worried about what's going on at the moment and wants to something to, you know, just really support their health, these are just absolutely essential in my view. We've got one here saying, showing that they help to protect the DNA. Skin health, like I said before about the berries, if you start taking these, people will quite often will say, what have you been taking, have you got a new you know, facialist or a new beautician or something, because they give you this, we call it the Juice Plus Glow. And it's just basically beauty from within. They're feeding your cells at cellular level with all this nutrition, and you just glow on the outside. In fact, my father had really bad eczema for 20 years, nothing worked. He started taking the capsules after 3 years, 3 months, sorry, completely cleared up. Can't make any claims, but that's what happened with him. We've got dental health study. We've got cardiovascular health study, help to protect the heart, and also helps to protect oxidative stress. So just every cell in your body gets benefits from the capsules. Thanks, James. So as well as the fruits and vegetables and berry capsules, we've got our amazing omega capsules. Now these are, they're just an absolute game changer. Most people that take omegas, by the way, omegas are absolutely essential for good health, and most people do not, you know, you can't, well, you can't get it, your body doesn't make it, you've got to get it from your diet, and most people just don't. And especially now with the amount of vegans and vegetarians out in the world, and not eating, you know, the oily fish and things that are commonly, you know, omegas are commonly found in. Now Juice Plus have gone one step ahead that, and we make ours are completely 100% plant-based. You can see the plants here that our omegas come from, and instead of what you would get out of the normal fish oils of omega-3 and 6, again, we've gone one step further, omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And omegas, just in case you didn't realize, are really good for brain health, cardiovascular health, eye health, your joints, your skin, and again, every cell in your body benefits from them. So I'd highly recommend these as well. Thanks, James. So as well as the capsules, we've got our amazing complete range, and complete as the name says is means it's a complete meal. So it's got, if any of these products here, whether you choose bars, soups, or the complete plant protein powder, you can take any, and it's got everything your body would need for a highly nutritious meal. So if it was to be put on a plate, you'd have all of what you need. You'd have 19 grams of plant protein, carbohydrates from root vegetables, all the fats you need, healthy fats you need for a healthy meal, vitamin, minerals, and also some of the fruits and vegetables that I just spoke about in the capsules. So they're amazing for the bars, shakes, whatever you would choose. I mean, I have a shake every single morning for breakfast. The healthiest way that I could possibly imagine to start my day. They give me energy for hours. They just keep me full for hours as well. And I know that I'm starting the day the right way. And they're absolutely delicious as well. And if you did want to have it, you can have them either just as a breakfast, healthy snack. If you want them as a meal replacement, if you want to lose weight, they're amazing for weight loss as well. And they're fantastic for pre and post workout, and safe for pregnant and breastfeeding women as well. So everybody should take them. Thanks, James. And here's our latest product. We've got Lift, which is the most amazing little sachet that you could just pour in some water, and you know, within a few minutes you've got instant energy. But it's not energy from, you know, sugar or caffeine and chemicals. It's all natural. It's 100% plant-based, and it's packed full of essential B vitamins, which help to you know, promote energy. And from guava, mango and lemon peel. And the natural caffeine is from a yerba mate plant, so it's not got any chemicals in at all. And it's really delicious. And honestly, once you start taking these, you'll just absolutely love them. So they're perfect for anybody who wants a lift from the afternoon slump, or tired mums, or people, whatever, everybody. Thanks, James. So there we go. That's the full range. We've got the capsules for daily support for you and your family. I call them my nutritional safety belt. I would never miss a day from them. You've got the control from the complete and nutritional balanced meal, and then you've got the lift for perform. So it's, as it says here, natural energy for body and mind. So if you haven't tried the products, I'd highly recommend give them a go. You will absolutely love them, and your body, every single cell in your body will love them too. Thanks, James, and thanks, Sarah.
Thank you so much, Paula. That was absolutely amazing, as always. And it's just always really lovely to hear about how amazing our products are, because that is obviously the backbone of our business, and we're so fortunate that we have such amazing products, because it just makes them so easy to share, which is just where the business leads on to it. So you use the products, you get amazing results, you share your journey, you recommend them to others. And on that note, we're going to have some lovely testimonials from people who are in the business this evening to tell you their experiences so far. And up first, we've got our lovely Kelly. Kelly's a senior partner in the business, and she's actually only been in the business for a couple of months, and she is doing absolutely incredible. Are you there, Kelly?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, how are you?
Really good, thank you.
Good. Thank you so much for coming on tonight.
I'm
Lovely.
excited.
Tell us about your journey, sort of from the beginning, and what the business has done for you so far.
Yes, I first started off as a customer with Juice Plus back in June, and once I was gone, I was looking for weight loss, so I absolutely loved the results. I was getting what I wanted. There was from Sarah, just to making sure I was staying on plan, and just one day Sarah popped me a message about joining the business, so I obviously asked for more information about it, and then I joined the business now the first week of July. And I thought everyone obviously has them confidence issues and thinking they can't achieve what they wanted to achieve, or if they're not that outgoing person. So I did really struggle for my first week, but I had such great support from Sarah and the rest of the girls. By my second week, I was really getting into the routine of it. I was not just selling Juice Plus, I was really sharing my journey about what I had experienced in my first month as a customer. And I think that really inspired other people to really join my journey. It weren't just about buying the products, it was supporting me and me supporting them. So my first month was amazing, really gaining trust in my customers, and I hit my first promotion in 3 weeks. So that was ecstatic. Everyone loves when they hit their first promotion and they hit their goal. So I then worked towards my second promotion, which I ended up earning in my 4th week. So my first week, my first sign up fee was £50. So my first month, I multiplied that by 10 and earned £500. And that's something so massive to me. I'm a single parent to a 10-year-old. I work 37.5 hours a week. I don't work the 9 to 5. I work earlies, I work late, I work weekends. I barely see my child due to the retail work and the full-time work I do. I don't have anyone else in my support system. I live with my dad, who is unwell, so my income is the sole income. So that £500 was amazing for me. I was able to get the food shop for the 6 weeks holidays. If anyone's a mum on here who knows what the 6 weeks holidays are like, you stress, your anxiety builds just about day trips, food they need, lunches they want if they want for a day trip, if they want to go to the zoo, if they want to go trampolining. So for that £500 that I earned on the 10th of August saw me through and more. So it really, it overwhelmed me at the beginning. I even said to Sarah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I had to take a couple of days just to think about it, but it really supported me. It almost gave me a second income, because I really had kind of spent my full-time wages on the rent, giving my dad some money for him for the bills, electricity, childcare before, because Josh went to school for the whole of the pandemic. So that £500 for me really amazed me. So then for my second month, I set my goals. I tried to build my team, which I did. And then on just before the second month, I reconfirmed and I earned the second part of my bonus, which I'll then be paid for on the 10th of September. So again, my 25th of August for my full-time wages has already been spent on the household stuff. So the 10th of September is my second pay, which now will be able to see me through, which is uniform. Again, childcare costs is coming back into it. If it's after school club, supporting with my dad, like if anyone's out there who was a child, being able to give something back to your parent who's now unwell is really, really, it's overwhelming to think that way. Being able to give him what he needs, if it's a washing machine or it's a new iron, giving back to him for what he's done for you as a child has been more of a treat for me than being able to spend something on myself. So for me, Juice Plus has been transforming for me, and I can't wait to see my next promotion I've got coming up is my third promotion, which will be £750 bonus. And again, like even now I'm trying to not to get emotional about it, but £750 bonus, like for me, that's overwhelming. I'm trying to build my future for me and my son, help my dad out. So it has been transforming for me. I don't know where she's gone.
Hi, Kelly, that was absolutely amazing, and honestly I feel so emotional listening to your story and what you've achieved in this business in just 2 months. It's crazy to think that you've only been on the team for 2 months, and I know for you as well, just getting over that initial sort of anxiety about even sharing your journey, and tonight you're on a call with over 100 people after just 2 months to see how much your confidence has grown is amazing.
Thank you. It's all done for the team.
Oh, thank you so much. And you are definitely going straight for that next promotion this month and that huge bonus. Well done.
Thank you.
Up next, we have got our lovely Kat, which again is an absolutely amazing story. Kat's only been on the team for a few months, and Kat also reconfirmed a promotion last month. But not only did she reconfirm, she went straight to her next promotion. So she's now a qualifying senior sales coordinator. Congratulations, Kat.
Thank you.
Thanks. How are you?
I'm good, yeah, I'm great.
Lovely. You can just take it away and tell us all about your amazing journey so far.
Okay, doke. Hi everyone, thank you. I found Juice Plus, it'll be 6 years ago now. I started on the products and quite quickly I joined up in the business, and to be honest I did not take it seriously whatsoever. Then in November 2015, our daughter was diagnosed with leukemia. Unfortunately, she passed away in April 2016. And to be honest, our life was just on a conveyor belt. We just took each day by day. We concentrated on the kids. My anxiety went through the roof. I had low moods. I didn't look after myself, anything. I started a small part-time job in a local golf club. Kind of in the back end of 2018, but still it was just to get me out the house, that's all it done. And then in January this year, I spotted Sarah on Facebook and I was watching her dinner lives, and I thought she was absolutely brilliant. You know, she had the kids involved, they were always running around, and that's what my life's like. We've got 5 other kids. And it's just complete bedlam, but it got me back into the products. So I started those in February, and within 2 weeks Sarah convinced me to join the business, and I knew it was brilliant. I just didn't dedicate myself to it last time, and this time I really wanted to make a go of it. But because of that, obviously Sarah was a whole inspiration to me. She loved the products and she got me back onto them. I've also got the best part of my family onto them now, including my husband and my kids and my mother-in-law. And then I made my first promotion in that first month. I was absolutely buzzing. I kind of just stickered away at it for a couple of months, and then in June I got my serious head on. And I really started working, started building my business, and I went SP, I went SC in July, And then, as Sarah said, in August I reconfirmed and I went QSSC.
I can hear the lady.
So excited. I've lost 2 stone with the product, actually 2 stone 4 now. It's actually going up more. And I'm just loving it. The business is doing us so much. You know, I've overtaken my part-time job's wages now, and it's just absolutely phenomenal. And for £50 startup fee, I'd just never looked back. And I really, really hope anyone that's on the call tonight just gets in touch with whoever got them on, and takes the opportunity with everything they can grab it with, because you'll never, ever regret it.
Oh, Kat, you are just absolutely amazing. Your story blows me away every single week. And just like with Kelly, just watching people's confidence grow when they join the business is just absolutely amazing. If you had to say what is your one favourite thing about the business or about Juice Plus, what would it be?
The fact that it doesn't feel like a business. It's kind of, you get this family. We're all so supportive of each other, and I have made friends, even though I've never met most of you, it doesn't feel like that at all. You know, I mean, we are hundreds of miles away from each other, but I talk to you every single day like you're my best friend. And we talk more, I probably talk to you more than I do my husband. But yeah, but not just you, everybody. You know, we have conversations and chats with everyone, and you develop this family bond that is just unbreakable, and it's unbelievable.
Oh, Kat, you are an absolute superstar. Congratulations again on your promotion.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No, it keeps doing it. I'm sorry, my phone's playing up today typically, but you will be heading straight to SSC in the next couple of months, and your business growth is just absolutely incredible at the moment. So congratulations, and thank you for joining tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my sort of Juice Plus journey so far, and I'll keep it nice and brief because I do like to talk, and I've had one of our amazing lifts beforehand, which is always a huge mistake. I came across Juice Plus 4 years ago now, even though it doesn't feel like that long at all because it's been an absolute blast. It's just flown by. So I came across Juice Plus at a time where, without knowing it, I really needed it. I had been going through some personal issues and some health issues myself. So I'd suffered really badly with alopecia to start off with, but I had it really severely. So I lost all of my hair, all of my eyebrows, all of my eyelashes, like absolutely everything, which was just hugely, hugely devastating, as I'm sure you can imagine, or for anyone else who's ever suffered with something similar. And that then led to a really, really awful depression, and also severe anxiety. So I hated even leaving the house. I would isolate myself. I didn't want to see anyone. And I just really, really locked myself away. And then that also led on to a lot of weight gain for me. I think anyone who's been on antidepressants has probably experienced something similar. So I was extremely unhealthy. I was overweight, I was depressed, I was at home, and I was just, you know, doing all of the wrong things, sitting at home, eating rubbish and watching rubbish TV. And then maybe like a lot of you who are on the call this evening, I came across Juice Plus online, and I saw loads of people who just absolutely looked like they were having the time of their lives. They were having so much fun. They were out lunching and shopping and giggling and laughing and building these amazing businesses online. And I was so intrigued. So I popped someone a message to find out more about the business, and she sent me over all the information. And although I hate to admit this, it actually took me 8 months to say yes to the business. And the reason being for that is because I was so nervous. I cannot stress enough how had or how much I was suffering with anxiety, and I just thought there's no way I could ever do that. So eventually, obviously, I did say yes after 8 long months of deliberating. I thought, you know what, I've got nothing to lose, I'm going to give it a go. But just to give you an example, when I first signed up, I think it was like in my first night or so, there was a team Zoom call, and there was only a few people on it, but they introduced me to the team and sort of said hello, and I was so nervous and had no confidence. I wouldn't even turn my microphone on to say hello. So that is where my confidence level was at 4 years ago. So I'd like to say that just in case there's anyone on the call who is letting a lack of confidence hold them back, and to look at someone and think, you know, I could never do what you do. This business and the products and the community and the social side of things is going to be the best ever thing for you to build your confidence up. So please, please, please don't let that hold you back. So business side of things for the past 4 years has been just absolutely life-changing, and that might sound a bit extreme, but honestly it really, really has. I used to be so tired all the time. I never had any energy. I would literally wake up in the morning and already sort of be counting down the hours till bedtime because I was just that exhausted. Whereas now I have lost 5.5 stone on the products. I no longer take any medication for depression or anxiety. Built my confidence back up massively. If you would have told me, you know, a few years ago that I would be hosting a call like this, or hosting our events that we usually have once a month in person, which is quite a lot of fun, I would never ever have believed you. But honestly, that is what this business has done for me. And like Kat said earlier this evening, you know, the social side of things, I've never been involved in a business or a company where you get so much support and there's so many people that are cheering you on just to get the absolute best out of it. And financially, on the finance side of things, this business has just changed everything for me. I started because, you know, I wanted to earn an extra bit of money, sort of, you know, a few £100s a month. My son's got special needs, so it makes my work opportunities massively limited. So for me, the fact that I get to be a full-time mum and a full-time carer and still earn a full-time income is just an absolute godsend. I would not have the opportunity to be earning an income if it was not for Juice Plus. And for that, I will always be forever grateful. The past 4 months for us as a business have been absolutely insane. Our team and our business has pretty much quadrupled in the past 4 months. I personally have hit 2 promotions, and that is a total of £11,000 in bonuses alone in promotions. And my next promotion comes with a £14,000 bonus, which is just absolutely life-changing for us. It really, really is. You know, so this business can do so much for you, whether it is earning that extra couple of £100 or you really want to go for them huge, huge promotions. Obviously, we've just been, you know, through lockdown, and my partner's self-employed, so his whole entire income from being sort of the main earner was totally wiped out. So thank God for my Juice Plus business. It was honestly the only thing that we had to fall back on as a family. So, you know, if there's one thing that I've really, really learned, it's just never to solely rely on one income. Why have one income if you can have 2 and something to fall back on? So that is sort of my business and product journey so far, and I just could not recommend it enough. And we are now going to hear from our lovely, lovely James, who's going to tell you all about his business journey so far.
Okay, great. Well, look, just very quickly, everyone, I am a presidential marketing director with Juice Plus, and I saw this, wait for this, in 1987. And you're going to be going, oh my goodness, I didn't know anybody was alive in 1987. It's so long ago. Yes, I was in Dallas, Texas, and I saw it there. And the moment I saw it, I was like, right, this is it. I absolutely love this. But then, you know what? It dawned on me, oh, I don't think I can do this. I've never done anything like this before. And then I thought, oh dear, what a shame. But then it just kept at me, it kept at me and kept at me. And I thought, right, I'm going to do it. And so everything was being done offline, believe it or not. No social media, nothing, barely even mobile phones. But we got going, and it was so exciting. And we built it up, and we had live meetings, and we had huge numbers of people at the live meetings. Actually, in fact, the largest number of people I've ever had at my own meeting was 1,200 people. Can you believe that? 1,200 people. So before social media, people, you know, and obviously the pandemic, people got in their cars, they got on the train, and they went to these big events. Anyway, so within 3 years, I turned an annual income into a monthly income. And no one was more amazed than me about that. And it's just been incredible ever since. But really, the best is yet to come. So we're just on the threshold of the biggest growth that we've ever had as a company. And it's very exciting that we've got Simon on the call a little bit later, who's going to tell us about it. So I hand back to Sarah.
Thank you so much, James. And I find it so interesting every week that you joined in 87 and I was born in 88.
Yes.
Your Juice Plus journey is older than me.
Yes, that's it. Come on.
So thank you very much, James. And up next, I am super excited to welcome the incredible Simon Bowler to the call this evening. Are you there, Simon?
I'm here.
Hi.
Good evening, everybody. Good to see a lot of familiar faces on here tonight as well. Gordon, Michelle, good to see you guys in Portugal, living that incredible life that we all want, by the way. Chandra Shah, I've seen you on a tile somewhere. Sue Worrell, also known as the Grenade. Good to see you, Sue. Howard Frisch, how are you, my friend? Marcin Bliski there, who's in Tenerife, living the life in Tenerife. Great to see you guys, some great friends over the years. And of course, that's what I love about our beautiful Juice Plus community.
Oh, we're so excited to have you on the call tonight. I messaged everyone. I was like, make sure you get on tonight. Do you want to just take it away and tell us a little bit about you for everyone, you know, if they're new to the business, just tell us a little bit about you and your journey.
Will do, yeah. I mean, before getting started that, I just want to say well done to Kelly and Kat. I mean, I just love listening to those stories, and I think that's what really sort of gives us the energy in this business to get out there. And of course, it's changing people's lives each and every day. So great to hear those. And also, I need to give a shout out to a new QSSC on the line tonight. Who is that? You know who it is, Sarah?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Simon. I've been so sidetracked this evening. James, you was going to welcome our brand new QSSC.
Right. I'm just going to take a very quick break, everyone, from Simon, and I'm going to introduce the amazing Paula Wilkinson. So just to let you know how I came across Paula, I didn't know Paula before. I had an in-home party with a neighbour of mine. She introduced someone else, who introduced someone else, who then introduced me. And she said, you must meet this incredible person called Paula. So I met her in Costa Coffee in Earl's Court, sat down with her. And you know what she said to me after we met? I can't do this, James. I've never sold anything to anybody. And I thought to myself, well, I can say two things here. I can say, well, that's a shame. Or I can say, well, that's interesting. That's just what I felt, until I realized it was all about sharing. And we had that conversation about sharing, and that is how it all began. So Paula, would you please tell us your story?
Thanks, James. Yeah, I remember that day in Costa. So hi everyone again. I'm so excited to have been made QSSC today. I've been striving for a long time, and I know I've taken a lot longer than most people, but anyway, I'll tell you my story. So before Juice Plus, I had a successful hair and beauty salon for 15 years, and the lease came to an end, and I started looking for something else. So I knew that I needed something that would give me a good income, because that's what I was used to, but also something that would give me freedom. Something that would, I needed to be self-employed, because I've always been self-employed. But then I started since I'd had my first business, and you know, when I was looking for the next one, I was now a mum, and the thought of starting from scratch and getting a new business and ploughing in all the tens of thousands of pounds and everything just absolutely scared me. And so when I was introduced to Juice Plus, saw the business opportunity and saw that I could build an international business from my mobile phone with no investment, no stock, no risks, absolutely none of the things that were putting me off having my other business, another hairdressing salon again. I just thought, I've got absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. And so I jumped in. And I absolutely, you know, I've loved every single minute of it. And what it's given me is the opportunity to be, I'm a single mum, it's given me the opportunity to be there for my daughter and run my other business. Like now I do private hairdressing. So I just wrap everything around each other. It gives me complete freedom. I've been able to take my daughter to school every day, pick her up, be there every single day of the school holiday. So it's amazing for if you're a mum and you want, you know, some extra money. And yeah, I just absolutely love it. Now, over the last few months, it's been an absolutely godsend for me because I haven't had another income because I couldn't work. And this business, I then threw myself into my business, and it's been building month to month by, you know, since lockdown. And without this, I would have been absolutely, you know, an absolute stress head, you know, like where's my money coming from and whatever. So, you know, it's just the best business for everybody. Anybody who wants some extra money, or anybody who just wants a whole new, you know, life, you can get whatever you want out of this. And, you know, I'll be forever grateful for it. I just absolutely love it. So I'm thrilled that I finally hit my promotion today, and I'm now, you know, like feet and everything dived right in, and I'm going to be, you know, jumping up as fast as I can from now on. Exciting times ahead.
Oh, congratulations, Paula. I'm so excited for you. I absolutely love watching your page and your stories and your, you know, your whole family life, and the fact that this business fits in around all your other commitments and alongside your other business as well is just an absolute godsend, isn't it?
I don't know anything else that would you could do that. And I look back and think, you know, at this time, if I'd have gone and bought a traditional business like I was, you know, on the verge of, I would have been in a, you know, all the stress and everything. Now I haven't got anything, you know, I haven't got any commitments. I've just got complete freedom to be able to, you know, make money, be there for my daughter, and, you know, just have zero stress. It's just the best opportunity ever, like, for everybody to get involved in.
Oh, that's amazing, Paula. Thank you so. I got my Volvic tonight. Been sensible today. Go on, Jay.
Juice.
Oh, Paula, congratulations again, and thank you so much for sharing that with us this evening. So we're going to head back over to Simon Bowler. I got a bit excited tonight, I do apologise. Simon, do you now want to tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
I mean, listen, the success tonight is all about Paula. Well done, Paula. Congratulations, and it's just great to see you getting over the line. And it's that bit of that tortoise and that hare. As far as I'm concerned with this business, you know, it's a marathon and not a sprint. That's it. So yes, first of all, I just want to introduce myself. The new people on the line here, lots of familiar faces, but lots of new people as well. Great to see. Lots of amazing things happening in the company at the moment. And a little bit like yourself, I started in the early 1990, part of the business, 30 years ago now. James says it's pretty much what we say, the Victorian times.
Yes.
which is plus. I started as a partner in the field, just like you guys, just like Gordon and Michelle that you see on here. And they were glorious years, I have to say, amazing years. And, you know, yes, people raise lots of money, there's money and all sorts of stuff like that. But it's the people, it's the community we've got. Amazing people in Juice Plus. And I spent 6 years as a partner, did lots of traveling, living in different countries, trying to learn different languages, had a few different girlfriends in those countries, as you do, lots of parties I might add in those countries. It was glorious. And then I got a phone call in 1996. I was in Hong Kong at the time and said, listen, Simon, would you like to come from the brighter side of the business to the darker side and the corporate side? And I thought, are you mad? No way. I mean, are you crazy? Anyway, listen, I got talked into it over 2 years, 2 weeks, and then made a decision, come back from Hong Kong. And I said, listen, I can't live in cold, miserable, wet, cloudy, the UK. I've been out of it for 6 years. So no problem. You can live in Amsterdam. I was thinking, party town, come on, that sounds good. So I went to live in Amsterdam. I've got to say, the first 4 months, I thought I made a huge bad decision. It was miserable. It was cold. I had the flu constantly for 4 months. But anyway, listen, it was a big learning curve over those years. I've done lots of different jobs in the company over those years, from general manager to regional director, sales director, to the vice president for sales for EMEA. And luckily, I got a new role in May of this year. It's a role I really wanted, because I wanted to sort of get involved more on a global expansion, which I'm going to talk about shortly, which is really exciting. And, you know, I wanted to serve the company in more countries outside of Europe. And luckily, I've got a new position. Just need an aeroplane to fly on now. if there's any aeroplanes left to fly on, by the way, after this COVID. But I'm getting involved now, of course, in different countries, and it's great to see. And I've got to say, it's really exciting times for the company that we're in, that we've seen over 30 years. And for the new people online, you've really joined at a really, really great time.
Yeah, I totally agree. And it's so strange that you say about you enjoying all them parties. I always remember one of the first ever conventions that I went to was one that you put together, I think, and it was just basically one huge big party. And you came through the back, do you remember, in your suit?
I can, yeah, that's it. Listen, I only put these parties on for James Sanderson so he can get on the dance floor and do his stuff.
In his orange suit, yeah. So, Jay, what would you say makes Juice Plus as a company so special in our industry?
Well, we mentioned the people. I think the people are second to none, you know, and we've seen, in my 30 years, I know James and Gordon over here have seen so many companies come around and get launched. A lot of them American companies, of course, that launch into the UK because we speak English, or a sort of English, and launch their products. And I've got to say, some have got some amazing, innovative products that you think, wow, I could see everybody buying that, and I would buy it myself. But sadly, you know, they go out of business just because they can't handle the growth, they've got poor management in place, they don't have the capital to do it, they don't have the expertise, the track record. And honestly, it's so sad, because, you know, I know all the hard work that goes putting a company together and bringing it all to life, and the people and everything, and they go out of business, you know. And I've seen, of course, so many of our people, some of them have jumped ship to another company where they think the grass is greener, you know, and they're sold this sort of like, oh, it's going to be amazing, and you're going to do so much better, and the company goes bump, you know, and all that hard work they're putting over the years, and it's just nothing left at all. So what I would say is amazing about our company, I mean, number one is the longevity, which you guys know anyway. I mean, we're celebrating our 50-year anniversary this year, and we're still the founder and the president, Jay Martin. He's still there. I was on a phone call today, actually, and Jay was there in the office. Not many people in the office in Memphis at the moment because of COVID, but there's a few. And Jay's a little bit of a diehard, you know. He's got an amazing work ethic, and he's still got an amazing vision, you know. He's getting now to sort of his late 70s, but he's got amazing energy. And that guy, just, I think the ethos in terms of what he's built is pretty much unbelievable. But where we're sort of leading the way, and I'm very fortunate to sit on the board of the Direct Selling Association in the UK. I've been on that board now for about 6 years. We've been incidentally a member of in the UK since 1993, and you have to be invited to join the Direct Selling Association. And what it does, it protects consumers, and we have a code of ethics that we have to operate within. And, you know, I sit there with other captains of industry. What is different about us is we're very much leading the way with what I call social selling. Social selling is a lot of business being done over the internet, of course, different social media channels, Instagram, Facebook, as we've seen, all that sort of stuff. And what we do is number one is we don't ask for a big fee to join. And also, we're not asking people to part with money for a different package of products. We don't do that. We used to do that years ago in the 90s, right? But that is really old hat. That's come and gone, right? The new way is nobody really is loser in this business. You know, the only thing you've got to invest in is time. That is it. There is no investment. And of course, we do all the, right? We do everything, things like you get the customer, we take over from there. We do delivery direct to the door. And we've got over 1.5 million customers now worldwide. We deliver direct to the door. And we've also do things like taking the payments, paying the commissions and the retail sales profit. We spend $1 million a year on research now on Juice Plus, which has been 40 independent studies conducted on 5 continents around the world at top universities that tell you what happens when Juice Plus gets in your body. So we do all the heavy lifting. And if anybody on here runs a business, you know how hard it is. Certainly with COVID, you've got staff, you've got premises, you're just not in control any longer. And the great thing about our business, it's you can work from home, you can start part-time, there's no risk, you can run it alongside an existing business or an existing job. So the only way is up, isn't it? It really, really is. So that's what separates us, really, I would say, from the competition. And when I sit in those meetings with all those captains of industry, that all of them looking up to the Juice Plus company and going, listen, what are you doing? What are you doing? And that huge success that you've got. And of course, you know what I say? Sorry, guys, top secret. Can't tell you. Can't tell you. Even if you get me in the bar tonight, I'm not going to tell you.
That's so true, because when we was at Q&MD school, he was trying to get some stuff out of you about an event that was coming up, and you was like, I know nothing. I have no idea. So as a company right now, there just seems to be some huge ambitions. Everything's being scaled up at the moment. Give us some insights. What can we expect? Give us some top secret information.
Huge ambition. I mean, as you guys have been involved a couple of years, you will know that we had a big investment in November 2018 from a private equity company called Altamont Capital. You can Google those guys. They're in Palo Alto, San Francisco, in sort of that main hub of technology where it takes place in the world. And some amazing big companies come out of there, as you know, in that area. What these guys have brought to the table is ambition. And that's the great thing about it. And I would say, you know, yes, we've always been wanting to sort of go into new countries, but at the same time, our management in the US have always had that reserved nature about them, which is why the company's been around 50 years, by the way. They've never taken what I call huge risks. But now we are starting to get into the big game of looking at some huge countries with massive populations bigger than the US and the Europe put together, as we look into places like Asia, for instance. And I did a call with Jeff Roberti yesterday, who's our top income earner and most successful person in our business, with Malaysia, Singapore. We opened an office there. I know James has been over there to Kuala Lumpur last year. And that really is opening the marketplace for looking at bigger markets like Indonesia, big digital market, huge in our industry. And we've got people over in those markets there who haven't got a great plan A in the world that we live in. So they're just so hungry. And I tell you, it's going to be absolutely huge once we start to get into that area, because Southeast Asia's got 640 million people. We don't really know about Juice Plus yet. So we've got a whole project team looking at that particular region. Then if we go closer to home, right, we've got places like Portugal, where Michelle and Gordon have got a beautiful lifestyle and beautiful place down there. We will be launching that market shortly. We're also going to be launching this autumn the Czech Republic market. Smaller markets, like 10 million people, just like Portugal. But what it does, it opens the door for bigger markets like Russia. As we go over into Eastern Europe, another huge market there. We're launching Mexico very shortly, this next couple of weeks as well. So what I'm saying to you here is, even if you didn't know anybody in those markets, if you stayed in this business long enough, I can guarantee you on its own energy, your business will take you global, right? And all of a sudden, you're going to wake up one day, you're going to have a new Q&MD in Jakarta, right? Next week, you're going to have a new Partner Plus in St. Petersburg in Russia, right? That is going to happen, I can guarantee you. And it's absolutely huge. So it's going to transform our business. And our goal is to double our business in the next 5 years, right? We've already doubled it in the past 5 years, bringing us to $1 billion company. And that is going to double again. So you can imagine the success that is going to bring on. And of course, we're in that plant-based industry, and Paula went through all of our products there. It is a marketplace that's just going like this at the moment. I know at home, literally, I've got 2 kids that are vegan and care passionately about the environment. I'm going slowly vegan as well, because of course, I can't make my own meals, so I've got no choice but to eat vegan food with this lockdown. So it's just fantastic to see, and it's exciting. It really is. In my new role, I can't wait to get to these new markets as well, and have a little bit of fun in the process.
That sounds so exciting. I'm so excited for what's to come. It's just, more and more every single day. And it's so crazy, as you said, that you can sort of sit at home on your phone online and build a global business from just a £50 investment. Mind blowing. So what would you say are the top qualities that you see in the top leaders in the business, and what massive action would you be telling them to take in the build up to Christmas?
Right, well, look, there's 132 people on this call tonight. I think the big message here is what the company's not looking for is a special person. We're looking actually for a special effort. So it doesn't matter what religion you are, doesn't matter whether you've had actually an formal education or not, doesn't matter whether you're tall or whether you're small. Actually, it's a computer that runs our compensation plan, actually not like people at work or your boss that says, hey, you're not going to take my job, no way, and all the politics that go with it, of course. The computer just looks actually at your results, and that is it, which is why we've got people from all walks of life at top positions, from people like James, who used to be a surveyor, Gordon, who used to be an accountant, and of course, you've heard from different people tonight, different walks of life. So it's down to a special effort on this one. But what I would say is I've seen thousands of people get involved over those 30 years. And I've had a helicopter view. And there's definitely some key attributes that come out of that make somebody very successful in our business. And I'm just going to mention a few tonight, because I haven't got long, just to finish off. Number one, I have to say, is become a massive product of the product. What does that mean? It means you need to take Juice Plus products day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, all the time. Why? Number one, it's going to keep you in the business. Number two is you've got to become the best version of you, right? You've got to become a great ambassador for the Juice Plus company. Now, don't look at other people, right, and think, oh, God, look at her. She looks amazing, right? Or look at him, fantastic. I really want to be. You've got to be, it's you, really. I mean, we've been given our DNA from our parents, right? And sometimes it's difficult for some of us, to maybe lose some weight or whatever. But it's all about you looking good, naked in the mirror, by the way, where you can lose a few lumps and bumps. When you look to yourself, right, and you can go, oh wow, God, you look absolutely amazing. Alfie, God, you look fantastic. I'm looking down here. Lucy, God, you look amazing. But you have what we call that bit of Juice Plus glow about you, where people actually want a little bit of what you want. Now, by the way, this is not easy, because going to work on yourself, having a little bit more water every day, doing some exercise every day, taking the stairs rather than the lift, walking to the shops rather than going in the car, things that everybody can do. But you need to be disciplined, because you need to be continuous in doing this. It's not a 1 month wonder, right, and you finish. You've got to be very disciplined to say, actually, if I'm going to do twice a week at the gym, you need to carry on. If you're going to do 2 litres of water every day, you need to do 2 litres of water. So that's number one, discipline, right? And I would say that actually it's pretty much a non-negotiable in our business. That will keep you in the Juice Plus company. If you don't do it, you will leave the Juice Plus company and you will do something else. Number two is you have got to find your why that makes you, and it's a bit cheesy, makes you cry. Whatever that may be. Now, for you ladies, that might be your kids, of course, because you would do anything in the world for your kids. As parents, we would go out and we would fight a war for our kids. So it might mean giving them the best education that you can, right? It might mean taking them on some amazing holidays and experiences that actually money can buy, some experiences that, you know, those memories that they would never ever forget. It might be doing some things for some of your relatives and some of your parents where actually they haven't got the luxury to do them. And I've heard from that from a lot of the leaders that have done some amazing things. So whatever your why is, actually, you've got to get that written down. So when you get into these difficult slots, because obstacles will come your way, I can guarantee you, and they will slap you around the face in this business and try and push you out. You remember that why, and actually it really roots you in emotionally so much when you can think about it and say, do you know what? Actually, it's just going to go right over my head. So that gets to discipline your disappointments at the same time. So number one is product to the product. Number two is the why that makes you cry. Third one I'd have to say is belief. Now, having belief in the company is pretty easy, 50 years old, right? It's unshakable and it's never going to let you down. Are we perfect? Of course we're not perfect, right? We make mistakes like everybody else, but generally it won't let you down. The product will not let you down, right? 40 independent studies, you know exactly what happens when it gets inside your body. What's going to let you down? The person looking back at you in the mirror when you brush your teeth in the morning, at night. Right, and this is probably the difficult one really for all of us, right? Even me, I'm working on me every single day, because a lot of what happens in terms of our self-beliefs really is entrenched in us as kids and how we're brought up by our mum and dad. And a lot of this leaves a mark on us by sort of pretty much by the age of 11 or 12, our personalities are pretty much cemented in terms of how we're going to be for the rest of our lives. And with that, brings issues, as we know, right? Self-doubt, little things. I can't do this. Oh, I really can't do that one. It's going to be difficult, right? It's okay for him, but it's not, I can't do that one. So it's working on the you factor, that person that stares in the mirror. And you know what? Actually, it's a daily thing. You've got to keep chipping away every day, where all of a sudden, over a period of time, and I'm seeing this with our leaders in our business, where actually you are become particularly bulletproof in our industry. Whatever negatives hit you, they just literally bounce off you. It's like having that Teflon skin that you've got, or Teflon suit. And you only do that over a period of time by having experiences. And that's what I love about our business, right? It's one thing that money cannot buy is personal growth, because you physically got to go through it yourself and have those tough times where you feel like quitting. You know, it's not easy, but you get through it and you become that stronger, resilient person that you look back in the mirror and you go, do you know what, Kat? I'm actually really proud of what I've become, right? Because people around you as well and see that growth and the way you change as a person. So that is pretty much amazing, I would say is. So product to the product, have your why that makes you cry, and then belief. And then number 4, I'm going to leave you with on this one is you've got to have some goals, or you're going to have some targets, whatever you call them, right? And what I've seen by leaders are certainly a lot of our youngsters in the business nowadays that run at a fast pace. They get these vision boards together where they go and cut some little pictures out of magazines and have there's that amazing clarity around them every single day, where they've got the picture of that dream holiday. It might be in Mauritius or Barbados or something. They might have that car that they want to buy for their mum, and I know some partners where they bought their mum's houses, stuff like that, unbelievable stuff. But you've got that clarity, and if you haven't got that vision board, and if you haven't got your goals written down, there's a chance, by the way, you're not going to make it, right? I'm telling you straight on this one. So if you haven't now, you need to go away tonight or tomorrow morning. Simon says, right? Simon says, I need to do that vision board, or I maybe need to do a new vision board where I've got some hairier, kick-ass goals that make you a little bit nervous, but you know what? They sort of stretch you even more, where you become that bigger and stronger person that's going to hit those goals. So I get those in place, and then to sort of tag along with that, you've got to get a kick-ass work ethic, because work ethic in this business beats, hands down, talent, where talent becomes super lazy. And I've seen so many talented people in this business, but you know what? They're just lazy. That is it. People with, you know, degrees coming out of their ears, but don't really achieve anything. And then flip side of it, people that no education, right, been brought up in children's homes, can't read, can't write, but get to the top of our business and become the top 1% or 0.5% of income earners in this country just by a kick-ass work ethic, the morning, noon, and night. And that will get you to the top of this business. It might not get there as quick as you want, by the way, but I can guarantee anybody on this call, the 114 people right now, you can get to the top of this business where you can start to take control of your life, and it gives you options to buy your time, to spend more time with your family, to take some more holidays, to buy that little dream car that you wanted, to do some special things for your folks, whatever it may be. You can do that with this business, and it's just fantastic to see with all the leaders. And I've just got some new figures for you here. We've had this year in the UK and Ireland 127 new national marketing directors and above, right? And we pay on average an NMD, this is a worldwide figure by the way, £80,000 a year on average. Now, you might know people that you know and think, well, actually, I know somebody that makes £80,000 a year. Difference is, this can bring you a residual income in. Yeah, that means where you can go away on holiday and the money comes in. And you buy yourself time with your family, because you generally can't have what I call is the PM and the PT equation. It doesn't happen in life, by the way, where you have plenty of money and plenty of time. My neighbor works at Goldman Sachs. He catches a 6:15 train in the morning. He gets back at 8 o'clock at night. Now he earns probably close to £500,000 a year, right? My kids went to the same, where his kids go to school as well. I've never seen him at a sports day. I've never seen him in an assembly. Has he got a good quality of life? Has he? No, of course he hasn't. It's miserable, isn't it? It's miserable. Does he go on some amazing holidays? Yes, he does. But he is not in control of his life. And that's what you can do with this business. That is the ticket that you have got, right, to have some amazing things. Unless you've got rich parents where you're going to inherit some money, or unless you're doing the lotto, right, lottery, where 16 million to 1 chance you're going to win some amazing money, right? Or of course you start building your own business, and for 8 out of 10 of those business people go out of business in 3 years, as we know. So this is the ticket, ladies and gentlemen. This is your opportunity. And does it matter if it took you 5 years or 10 years to go national marketing director? Of course it doesn't. And then of course we've got all the other stuff that, you know, around it, the community, the fun, the love, the laughter, and everything else. It's a great community to be in. As you can see, I'm passionate about this business, and I could talk about it all night. I really could. So that's probably all I've got time for. I've gone over my allotted 15 minutes, I know have. So I'm going to hand you back to the beautiful Sarah. Congratulations, Sarah, on all your success. I've been watching you, by the way, and you're becoming an amazing leader.
Thank you so much, Simon. I was so nervous to have you on the call tonight. I was like, oh my God, we've got Simon on the call. But thank you so, so much. It's been absolutely amazing. My phone's going crazy with everyone saying what an incredible call it's been. And thank you so much to all of our lovely, lovely speakers this evening, for everyone stepping out of their comfort zone, especially Kelly and Kat. And congratulations again, Paula. You know, huge, huge achievement. And thank you so much to our lovely, lovely James as well. Hope you've enjoyed tonight's opportunity call. If you are ready to get signed up, or you've got some more questions, just pop on whoever invited you onto the call, thank them, get signed up, join the business, join the community, and it will be a decision that you will never, ever, ever regret. I promise you that. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Thanks, guys. Bye, everybody. Bye. Good night. God bless.
Bye.
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 Yeah.
Every area, every community, every town, everywhere. Let your name be praised. Let your name be worshipped.
Good night.
bring everyone so many from this national